Hey, Chris Cavalier here. Welcome to XCOM Enemy Within. We are going to play some XCOM because we have the new XCOM 2 coming out in February, and I'd like to get one campaign in before we get going with that. So since I have not played XCOM in a while, I am going to go with Classic. As you can see, I have not defeated the game on Impossible, so I don't want to embarrass myself, basically, is the big story of it. So we're going to go new economy, not created equal, hidden potential, training roulette. Let's see, let's go absolutely critical, the greater good. Let's go high stakes, more human than human, aiming angles, and mind hates matter. So that is a good portion of the second wave options. Of course, we're going to do reduced VO, Iron Man, Operation Slingshot, and Progeny. So let's get rolling. And we're going to go ahead and watch this opening video, as it tends to get me in the mood to kick some butt. And that's always very important when you feel like playing some XCOM, is you need to get in that mood. So there's one thing I can tell you: I would never be the first one to go up there and test something that fell from the sky like that, because you just don't do that. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. He touched it. It's like a bug bomb going off. Look at this guy. Thinks he's the Flash. There's no escape. No escape at all. There's only one thing. There's only one thing that you could have done. And here it comes. What will the world do? Who is going to be the savior of this?
Hello, Commander. In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Alright, here we go, baby. XCOM, Enemy Within. I cannot wait for XCOM 2 to come out. Very excited about that. Trying to keep up on it as much as possible. So, because Classic, I'm going to honestly say, it tends to be a little bit on the easy side, and Impossible tends to be a bit on the hard side. If there was a setting that was in between those two, that would be kind of where my middle ground would be for playing. I think that would be a mixture of fun and challenging. Granted, Classic does have its very challenging moments. You know, and I may potentially have one or two characters die. Let's hope it's not more than that, however, as that could be, again, a little embarrassing. So I am not going to take the best option, which I consider to be Africa, where you get the increased funding. I think Asia is probably the second best choice, just because you're taking up 4 countries. And so you got that, and you also get the bonus from the Foundry and officer training schools, everything costing 50% less. That is very nice. Then I believe North America is probably the third best choice, just because you get some discount to your aircraft, your interceptors, and then I believe also the weapons for them. So you know that is very nice. And then I think Europe is probably the best choice after that. And then that leaves South America. Now South America is a great country to pick up early. One, you can get the bonus rather easily. It only takes 2 satellites. However, when you're starting out as South America, they're basically saying, you know, there's only one other country in the world that I really don't have to get, whereas opposed to Asia, you could say, hey, I got 3 countries that I don't need to get, and I'm still going to get this continent bonus. So I think South America is probably the worst choice, and that's a choice that we're going to make. Not that we're making a bad choice, we're just trying to make it a little bit more challenging, I think, is what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and do that.
We're moving into Argentina next. The threat there seems to be the most pressing. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area.
Okay. You're breaking up, Bradford. You're breaking up. Let's get this thing rolling.
Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Okay, so this map is always interesting for the fact that you can run out of a lot of high cover, basically. So we will keep that in mind as we move forward. I'm going to try staying back. You know, maybe we might just go this direction. Do you want to do that? We can send somebody down there, I think. That's right. If you see something we're looking for, call it out.
Moving.
Because some of us don't know what's going on here. Let's see, maybe we'll have you continue up here, going through the rose bushes. You know, maybe those aren't rose bushes. Are they tulips? Not really sure. So we're going to go ahead there and go through our overwatches. We probably could have just moved along and been alright. Okay, so I'm going to start moving up so I have some options. Let's see, do I want to move you up quite yet? You know, I think I probably can. Maybe not go past that spot. Let's see, maybe I'll have you move up to the high cover. You will move there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. Next turn we'll grab this meld. And I'm guessing we'll probably run into our first enemy. Okay, so she is definitely within range of grabbing it, so go ahead and make it happen, Collins. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to move everybody else up. I think we're going to try not to open up too many avenues of sight. So we're going to try to stay grouped together to some degree. You know, maybe something like this. Then we're going to hold tight. Okay, so it looks like there's either something inside of this mausoleum. We got some more meld over this way, so I think we're going to head towards that meld. I want to move there or here. You know, probably over here is fine. I wasn't really expecting to run into anybody. And I'm not looking for cover here so much as I am looking just to kind of stay out of a certain range. I guess it's probably about the best way to put it. Let's see here. We could tighten this up, or you could stay back. Maybe let's tighten it up a bit.
I'm on the move.
Okay, so we got nothing. We're going to go ahead and do our overwatch. I may consider actually approaching the building now. Okay, so nothing yet. Well, maybe I will move to here, and then I could also move to here. Let's see, what could you do? You know, he could start to move up there. So maybe we'll do something like that. Maybe he can go there.
Heading to that location.
Hope that doesn't knock on any doors quite yet. Let's see, if she went there, she may potentially alert some of the natives, so we're going to go ahead and wait on that. We're going to go ahead and just keep our Overwatch discipline. Okay, I think it's about time to get real here before we totally run out this meld. So, let's see here. Who has some good movement? You know, I could have him actually move way to that one side. Let's see, what other options do I have? No, I think maybe he'll make it him. What kind of movement did she have? Yeah, she has pretty good movement, so she might actually be able to get inside there. But I'll make a commitment to go this direction. Okay. Yep, I think they have chosen not so wisely. Let's see here. I should be able to get quite a bit of some good shots in here. So she actually has the potential to move forward and throw a grenade. I guess we can take a look to see what that looks like. Or we could just start going in here and blasting these guys, which is probably also a good idea. Okay, so we didn't send anybody off, which is always good. We have the right guy targeted. Take that shot. Good job, Morel. Okay, so then we are going to send in Arthur Jenkins. I think he can go ahead and go right here. You know, the other option is to have him go over here, per se, but this guy may come around and flank him, and we may be revealing more aliens. So these are about the two safest moves that we can make. So he doesn't have 100%, but I think we're... Look at that. Look at that. He just blew that. Unbelievable. So now we need to come up with a solution for that. You know, so she could go here and maybe have a shot. Wow, what do you do with that? You know, he could throw a grenade. If he throws a grenade, it would open up an easy lane maybe that she could walk through and then have her throw a grenade. Can't really say that that would be my first choice of things to do. Let's see here. So he's basically done as far as movement. What does he have for grenade range? Yeah, so I can't quite wipe him out. I could wipe him out and then open up this window, this doorway here. Make our own door. Now let's go ahead and do it. It's the first mission, and there's no reason to go ahead and risk our characters needlessly. So it did knock out a bunch of cover, which is not something I wanted to do. Looks like she can move up to here. If she moves to there, she could go ahead and throw a grenade as well, which I think we're going to go ahead and do for the sake of our own safety. That, and I would kind of like to get the other meld. We got 5 turns. There, we just eliminated a bunch of dinking around, which I think is good. So now I think we'll start moving. You know, we could move over here and take a look. It's probably not a bad idea. So he sees nothing. So then we can start working back this way again. Let's see, what could he do? You know, I could have him go out in the open. That could potentially be dangerous, but I think we have plenty of cover that we can run back to. Let's see here. You are going to go the long way, I think, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and maintain our Overwatch discipline. Kind of leaving these guys forward to that direction just because they have some grenades and they could potentially use them. Put them to good use. Okay, we get some Overwatch shots. 1 alien down, 2 left. So now we are in the situation where we could potentially go get the meld. Let's see, I think she has probably the best movement out of the bunch. So I might start sending her back that way.
Moving.
There's probably only 2 alien groups in the initial map. So yeah, I think we'll do that. She'll Overwatch here. These guys, you know, I think I'm going to have them actually press forward and probably try to keep to one of these walls here, so he'll probably say maybe over here's better. It's a great question of where's better. So I'm kind of scared of going here. I'm kind of afraid the wall's going to fall apart, which I think is a legitimate concern. But we can step up there and take a look. So we do have one alien that is in half cover. 46% is not a great shot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tuck up over here. And then you have the option of moving forward. Let's see, he could go here. They're probably not going to flank him. Do you have a shot? You don't have a shot. So I think that means he will probably go... Do I do Overwatch or not? I think we're probably going to do... Well, this is kind of weird. Kind of weird. He cannot hunker down here. I'm not quite understanding that. So, since he can't hunker down, we'll go ahead back up. He will reload. I think we're good. So 2 aliens expecting the mind meld, which is happening. He'll probably move. Yeah, he moved way more than I expected him to. Which is... Let's see here. If he moved all the way to there, I wonder what that means. Wonder what that means. So, he's probably on the other side there, so we probably have no chance of getting a flank on him. Let's take a look here. Yep, no chance to flank. We have a chance where we could potentially flank him. So she can't see him. Question is he on Overwatch or not? And we could also do the grenade party on his head. Let's see, I guess we could just step out this way, both of them, and maybe take a shot. Let's do that. You know, and he does have a grenade, so we could throw this grenade. Maybe try to clear out some of this cover here.
Suck on this.
Okay, so now my idea is we're actually just going to take some shots on him.
I'm rolling.
What kind of shot do you have? 60%. Okay, that is not horrible. Let's see, I could have you move forward or leave you potentially in a flanking, or potentially being flanked. However, if you did move there, I can throw a grenade and wipe him out. So maybe you'll move up. You go ahead and take out your pistol. 45% is not good, but we're going to take it. We're going to give him a warning shot across his brow. 60% is probably not very good odds. So we're going to go ahead and throw a grenade. Again, opening mission. Only 2 groups of aliens. You know, might as well use what we have. I think we're going to send her back. Go ahead and tap this meld, and then she can move up as well. Maybe we will keep her over here out of sight. So now this little alien, where is he going to go? Okay, so he does not show up on our radar. So now we have to start looking for him. So I think she can get a pretty unique perspective over here. She sees nothing. Let's see here. We are lacking structures to peek around. Yeah, so that totally disappeared. You know, you really have nowhere to go. You know, you could step back over here.
Got it.
Get kind of an angle that way. He sees nothing. But I think we'll have him go into Overwatch. We'll have you step back. Reload. She can go into Overwatch, and then you... You know, he has to be back in that direction somewhere. We could try to do something crazy, like move him way up there. We could say move up over here, and probably do... You could also move there. Kind of like in... Let's move him here, and then probably just have him hunker down. Okay, so we do see him. Wow, he is right there. Right there. And he is the only one that sees him. Let's see, what are we going to end up in a flanking... Being outflanked here? You know, if we do an Overwatch, it's probably not going to help. I think... What can we do? I guess we can go back. That's probably not going to help. So I think we're just going to hunker down here. And so we are potentially inviting him to shoot at him. He's in half cover. Yep, he shoots at him. And that's actually what I was preferring, in that he would shoot at him, as going around and potentially flanking this guy here. Okay, so now we can go ahead and try to get some better shots on him. Let's see here. She can move out here. And nobody has necessarily leveled up or anything, or got a promotion. So Kelly Collins goes ahead and finish it. Goes ahead and finishes it. And we interrupted Volans as she was trying to talk. Never interrupt a woman unless they're talking. No, I'm just kidding.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Thank you, Bradford. Good job. You do good work. All right.
Excellent work, Commander. I'm impressed you were able to recover so much of the melt substance without any casualties.
I'm good like that, Valance. I'm just simply good like that. Okay, this support here. Arthur Jenkins, only 62 aim, a bit of a concern. Mark Rowe had, you know, he looked like a pretty solid find. Claude Morrell, here's our assault. Wow, he is a excellent assault. 85 aim, 46 will. Pretty happy with that. And then Kelly Collins, who made that nice shot to finish off our mission, only has 62 aim. You know, heavies you typically don't need as high of an aim, or it's not a prerequisite, if you will. So I think that's all
The
right.
recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders.
What was that, Valance? Could you repeat that? We're gonna go ahead and go with the meld
I agree.
recombination.
That does seem to be the most pressing of our current research options. We'll be
You are correct in assuming such.
Commander.
Nice to meet you, Shen. Okay, interesting. I love how they put the steam. Either the steam is in one of two places. It's usually down in the bottom, or it's right next to where you want to put all your satellite uplinks.
Commander to mission control.
So that is a little bit awkward to begin with. Okay, so what we are going to do we want to go ahead and do this right away? Let's see. That would be 60 bucks. I'd leave us 70 bucks, and I want 30 bucks for something else. And our situation room is not ready. You know, so we're not going to get a quest, and that's kind of what I was concerned about. So what we will do is we're going to go ahead and see what they want. We're going to go to mission control. There we go. Here we got abduction sites.
We picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Okay, just looking at it straight up, it is almost impossible to even move to see what the other options are, because 6 engineer reward is pretty darn good. 5 scientists is really good. 134 bucks, not so great. So between 5 scientists and difficult, or 6 engineers and easy. I think we're definitely going to go with the engineers in Los Estados Unidos, because that seems like the way to go. I like it. So anyways, that is what we are going to do. We are going to go ahead and rearrange, customize some outfits. I'll go ahead and do that off the video time. I'd like to thank you all for watching XCOM Enemy Within as we make our progress towards XCOM 2, which comes out in February. Hopefully we'll get a campaign in within that time period. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.